Hello! How you doing? Thank you so much for joining me again. Beginning of the week, new project. Oh yeah. I can already smell the new project smell. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be fun. And we're gonna have a good time creating this. Did I post this already? Yes, I did. All right. All the socials are gone. I have a funny throat today, so you're gonna hear me. Hopefully not. I'm expected to mute at least when I have like something in here, but I'll be doing a lot of. So yeah, you can expect that. Other than that, we're doing good. I hope you had a good weekend and you're well rested and you're ready to start the week. Because I am. So, I was thinking during the weekend about this project that we are going to create. If you don't know, we are going to create, basically I want to take an old project of mine, which was a Connect 4 game, and slightly modify it and modernize it to have it be a game that I can play with basically with the stream chat. I will be playing again against chat, and we're just gonna have to figure out how this is going to work. It's gonna have to do something with WebSockets so that StreamerBot is going to be the main source of communication. Basically, chat events will pipe into StreamerBot. I will connect to StreamerBot via WebSockets, and depending, we'll probably have to create maybe a custom command for this. But after I take a turn in the game, this is how I imagine it. After I take a turn in the game, I will open up a timer to give everyone in chat an opportunity to vote on which column will chat take the turn. After that timer is over, the column that get the most votes will be the column played. And then I will take a turn, and it'll be a back and forth until somebody wins. Don't know who. Maybe it could be anyone. Anyone can win. We'll see. I don't know. So yeah, I have not done anything on this project. I think the first thing we should do is to define a clear set of requirements for the project. Give me a second. Nothing too complicated, just a basic set of what the game should do and how it should work, only to have like a clear horizon, like a clear North Star about what should this prototype do. So we're gonna make actually this is a good opportunity to try out a new tool that I saw Nuno using today. Is it Scalidro? I think that's how it's called. Scalidro, yeah. Does it have to be white? No. Much better. Let me make it bigger. Boop, boop, boop. Can't do it. Okay. Can I just start drawing in this thing? How do I save it? Shortcuts, library, I don't know. Let's start with some text, okay? Let's say let's say 4 in a row. Game project requirements. And maybe I can make this bigger. Can I make this bigger? Ooh, that's way too much. Like that, maybe. Before I start, I'm gonna go grab my tea. Be right back. 2 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Okay, that worked. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Just one moment. And I exist. Oh yeah. So, how are we going to make this? How do we start? I think the game should be requested. So, anyone in chat can request a game. I believe we can use maybe channel points for this, since it's the easiest thing to do. Or maybe a command. I think a command would be better, because that way someone on YouTube can actually request it too. Yeah, let's make it a custom command. Maybe like, oh, we're gonna wait for...
The stream is now paused for ads.
I'm gonna wait for ads real quick. I feel like I'm out of frame. I'm way too in the front. Problem is, if I adjust that, my camera's gonna go out of frame. Let me try and fix this. One moment. One momentito. Oh dear God, why are you so... My mouse is so laggy on Windows. Okay, turn it off. Turn it on. Nope, still bad. Okay. Cool. Why are you like this? Maybe if I go this, that's better. Okay. Nope. Wrong keyboard. Okay, I have an idea. I have a lot of space up here, so maybe I can cut some of that. What's the target today? Hi, how you doing? First of all, Alpha. Is it Alpha Lag Dev or Alpha? I'm just gonna call you Alpha Dev. The target today. So my objective is A, get me in frame first of all. Hold on, let me fix this because I am not centered and I don't like it. I think that's better. Is there any green screen showing? No, no. There is a sliver at the top. I saw it. Hold on. No, that's not what I want to do. And now I do this. It's still there. I can live with that. I'll fix it later. Okay, so first of all, I want to define a semi-clear list of requirements, something to get us started at least. And this might change over time, but at least we have something to start and something to guide us throughout the project. Step number 2. I want to go and grab the old code that is in GitHub of the project that the code that I'm going to use as a base for this project.
Just followed. You're amazing.
Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. You're awesome. So I'm going to grab that code. It's in VueJS 2. I wrote that, oh my God, 3 years ago? Maybe more. So obviously I don't remember what I was doing. But I think it works still. So I'm gonna go grab that code and one moment. Basically download it, look at the code, like glance it, maybe try and run the project to make sure that the original code still works. I think it does, but we're gonna make sure. Once I have that running, I'm going to start looking at the code that I'm going to need from that project and figure out, or at least come up with some ideas of how I can modernize it into VueJS 3. And then I want to create the starting project for this, the starting scaffold for this project. I'm going to use Laravel with Inertia 2.0 in VueJS as the front end framework, the client framework. I've been seeing you usually with the Laravel, but I prefer Vue, still learning with the basic. Yeah, I debated myself for like 1 second between VueJS and React. immediately went for Vue.js. Mostly because I don't like React, and second, because I Jesus, because the original code is written in Vue.js, so it's gonna be easier to take that code and move it into Vue.js 3.0 or 3 basically. I am rusty as fuck in Vue.js. I will say that. I haven't done anything in Vue.js for a while. So I'm going to chat GPT the hell out of it. So let me write down what is it? Today's goals. I like this tool. I saw Nuno using it today, live on stream, and I really like it. The font, I love it. So script setup, yeah, that'll be the last part today. I'm going to set up the project. I'm not going to do any coding just yet, but at least I want to get the starter kit installed at least. We're going to look at some of the code that I wrote 3 years ago. That is going to be fun, to be honest, because boy, oh boy, have I learned some new tricks. Today's goals, it's going to be download and install original project. Study the original code and new project starter. The Vue 2 still use option API and Vue 3 is composition, right? I think you still have the option to use either or in Vue.js. Composition or options. I don't remember which one is which, to be honest. I think I like composition better. I don't remember. Hold on. Now I'm thinking. Vue.js. I think composition is... So API styles, options. No, options. I like options better. Yeah, 3 years ago, it's like, who wrote this? I'm betting that there's going to be some interesting choices in that code, and I haven't looked at it in a while, to be honest. So yeah, I think I like options better, because composition is this and options is this. What is the difference? Options, composition. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, no, yeah, I like options, the options API. Which one do you like better? Hi, Burger3307. Yes, we are streaming Laravel, like literally 3 times a week at the same time. And you are joining right on time because we're starting a new project today. We're going to use Laravel, Inertia, and VueJS, and we're going to create a game, basically. I have an original project, a project that I created 3 years ago, which is basically a Connect 4 game, like 4 in a row. That it was designed originally to play like either with yourself or with the computer, with a basic decision tree. decision tree. So I want to take that and just move it into a game that I can play with you guys live on stream. No React and Tailwind. Maybe Tailwind, no React. So I decided to go with Vue, mainly because A, I don't like React, and 2, the original code is made in VueJS, so it's easy to move over from version 2 to version 3. The options API, data, and methods separate. The composition is blend together. Yeah, I think I'm more comfortable with options. Yeah, options API, export default, then methods, mounted. Or actually, maybe I can take this opportunity to move forward into the composition API. I don't know if that's going to make the porting over better or worse. I know the original is made on options. Composition is cleaner? Yeah, I think so too. It's a lot less code, I guess. Yeah, that's a good challenge. I'm going to, oh my god, Burger3307 with the gift sub. Thank you so much. You are amazing, dude. And that reminds me that I need alerts for all these freaking things. Oh dear god. I'm gonna have alerts by Wednesday. I used to have alerts, but then I moved all of my streaming setup from my Mac to my Windows PC and I lost everything. Good thing is that both Twitch and YouTube can use !S or !say, and you can send ATTS message live on stream for free. But I lost all of my alerts except for the follows and subscribers. But still stay for watching. No worries, man. This is because you are using Laravel. Awesome. Thank you so much. You are amazing. So yeah, you can join my Discord server if you want to get notified every time I go live. I basically go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays if nothing prevents me from doing that. Around the same time, 8:30 Mountain Standard Time. And we're going to be building this project over the next few weeks. See how long it takes. Yeah, I'm going to use options. No, I'm going to use composition API because it's cleaner and it's a nice challenge for me because I haven't used that extensively. And I do like the more clean approach. Okay, these are the goals for today, and let's keep working on a basic set of requirements. So the command may change, we can decide on later, but basically I'm going to create a custom command so that everyone, both YouTube and Twitch chat, can request a game at any point. So that'll be a challenge. Streamer and chat take turns to play. After streamer takes their turn, a timer starts. Also, it has a plugin, Laravel Idea, that helps with that stuff. Oh, yeah, I'm using VS Code, so I don't have the Laravel Idea plugin. I'm not using PHP Storm. So after a streamer takes their turn, a timer starts. During the timer, chat votes on a column to make a play. What game? Board game. It's Connect 4. Do you know what Connect 4 is? Yeah, I know it's powerful. It's a great IDE. It's a great tool. I just don't. I don't see myself paying for it just yet. I'm very comfortable with VS Code. I've been using VS Code since. Wow. It's gonna be like almost 13 years now. More than 13 years. Almost 20 years now. So very much since not since I started using PHP, but like very close. But yeah, that's my IDE of choice. Connect 4. So it's this game. Ooh. So yeah, it's gonna be like a board like this on screen, and everyone takes turns to drop a chip in a column. And like I said, this is this was basically the first project that I uploaded to YouTube when I started doing videos and stuff. I already had like a series of videos on that project, and so that makes it a little easier for me, because I have some base of code that I think already works. So we can take that and just move it over and just make it like a you and me kind of thing. 4 in line, 4 in a row, whatever. During the timer, chat votes on a column to make a play. After the timer ends, the most voted column is chosen. I am going to use WebSockets because I want to use StreamerBot as the main source of communication, so that StreamerBot is the one that will have the command and will monitor the command events on both YouTube and Twitch chats. So whenever a command triggers, a WebSocket will get that notification, and that notification will basically count votes in the span of the timer. But yeah, WebSockets. We already created a small project. We finished on Friday, which basically every time you send a TTS message, not Laravel Reverb, no. Laravel Reverb is great for WebSocket communication between Laravel events. In this case, the events don't come from Laravel. The events are triggered in StreamerBot. So I'm making a WebSocket connection between our Laravel project and StreamerBot WebSocket server. So it's not Laravel it's not Laravel Reverb because the WebSocket server is not the Reverb server. It's literally StreamerBot. And as I was saying, we just finished a project where we did just that. We created a WebSocket connection between a Laravel project and StreamerBot, so that every time you send a TTS message, a small overlay pops up on that corner over there, and it shows your username and the text of the message that you just sent. So that overlay, it's made in Laravel, and I created a web overlay in OBS to show that thing. And by the way, I should make sure that that is running too. I don't remember if it is. Give me a second. I think it's not, because the last time I used that, it was running with a Vite server. So right now it's not going to look good. One sec. I'm going to switch to Windows real quick. Whoop. Make sure everything is set in this side. Okay, I'm going to use npm run build, so I don't have to think about this anymore. One sec. This is obscuring chat. It's gonna take a moment. And actually, it doesn't have to. 1 second. Oh my god, my mouse is just useless right now. Whoop. Can't you use webhooks? I could, but it is why use webhooks if you can make a direct connection between your Laravel application and the WebSocket server. It's literally adding just one layer of adding an extra layer of functionality between the source of your events and your application, where it doesn't really needs to be. And it's snappier without webhooks. So that's that. And is my overlay new just running? It is. I'm going to refresh it real quick. Refresh. Where is refresh? Properties, there you go. Refresh. That should be working. Let me try it out. Hold on. So as I said, if you can do exclamation point say in chat, and I'm gonna just send a test message. This is a test message. Well, the chat client is not connected. I hate when this happens. Hold on. I just have to reboot this thing. Whenever the chat client and StreamerBot doesn't connect, it's just nothing works. But usually if I just reboot it, the good old turn it off and on again, that does the trick. What? Stream elements auth token. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, I have to click login. There you go. Now it's connected. What else? YouTube. Yeah, go ahead and sign in, please. That is connected. Why is Are you kidding me right now? What is going on? There, connected. Please stay like that. Okay, let's try this again. RFS, good morning. How you doing? Hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for joining me. Try this again. Exclamation point S. This is a test message. There it is. I can't hear it. Why can't I hear it?
Tuto1902 on Twitch said this is a test message.
It's a little laggy today. But it works. So yeah, every time you want to get my attention, just use any of those two commands, and little TTS will go off. All right, that's going. I'm gonna turn this over here, and let's go back to Mac. Here we go. All right. So after the time ends, the most voted column is chosen. And repeat step number 2. Oh, my mouse is just not working today. Super laggy. Why are you like this? I am not self-employed, no. I do have a full-time job. And after my workday is done, I come and hang with you guys. I wish. Actually, no, I don't. I kind of like the stability of a full-time job. Someday, maybe, I'll be self-employed. Maybe someday I'll be a full-time streamer. Who knows? I should put numbers on this. Step number 1, actually. Step number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay.
The stream is now paused for ads.
All right, we're gonna take a break for we're gonna take an ad break. Just wait for a minute, and then we will move on and continue. Man is suffering from success. I wish. Well, I can't complain, to be honest. I can, but I won't. Oh, Alpha Day, by the way, I just read your message. Is multiplayer online? People can make room. It's not gonna work with like rooms for online play. It's just gonna be like it's just gonna be between me and whoever is on chat. It's not something that I'd welcome back from the ads, by the way. It's why not work on a SaaS though? It's not something that is not appealing to me, to be honest. I could, but to be honest, I don't. I've never had that call to, oh, I have to make a SaaS, I have to make a project, and I have to make money with it. No, it's I'm more of a chill. Let's make some fun stuff on stream. Let's do something in Laravel. Let's have fun, kind of guy. Very laid back. So yeah, never had the SaaS itch. But who knows? I mean, never say never. Maybe one day, one of the projects that I make on stream will make it as a SaaS or something like that. I'm just not actively looking for a SaaS project to build. Any command in Laravel that I might not know? I don't know. I don't know what you know. It's a problem. Let me think. No, I can't think of anyone right now. Like all of them are like pretty simple. Pretty basic. I guess the one thing that surprised me with the new versions is the fact that, for example, right now, with the new versions of Laravel, whenever you want to publish a one sec, brain is not working. So let's say you install a like a third-party package that has some resources that can be published, for example. In the past, you had to know the package name or the name of the published assets that you wanted to publish. But right now you can do a PHP artisan Laravel publish, for example, or PHP artisan publish. Wow, my memory is just not great. Hold on. My mouse is just awful. Config publish, I think is the one. or something like that. Basically, you can omit the package name or the things that you want to publish, and you'll have a list of a searchable list of the things that you might want to be able to export, publish. That's one thing that I really like about the new commands. Most of the commands that require like an input at the end, you can just leave it open and you have an option to select one. Command line option that I might not know. Like I said, I don't know your level of knowledge, so it'll be a lot more productive if you have like a question about a command and I can answer it if I can. But just coming up with random things that you might not know, that's not really a good practice. Not a productive thing. Mouse, please. Thank you. The resource tag in the CLI command. Yes, you can basically create a new controller, add the resource tag, and all of the methods on that controller will be scaffolded for you as a resource controller. Very useful if you want. Very useful if you don't want to think about all of the methods that you want to create. You'll have the index. You'll have a create, update, a store, delete. I think those are all the methods that you will have already scaffolded for you in your controller. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna go and grab the original project that we're gonna use as a base. Why is this so bad today? Like literally my mouse is lagging horribly. Is it battery? I gotta get me a wired mouse, man. This USB mouses, or not USB, Bluetooth mouse. Sometimes it's just awful. All right, let's go and grab this off of GitHub and install it here locally and try to run it, see if it still works. You know what I could do? Maybe this will work. I'm gonna reboot my machine. Maybe my machine is just shitting itself, and maybe a reboot will do it. So I'm gonna reboot my Mac real quick. I'm gonna switch to Windows while I do that. Give it the old, turn it off and on again. My light is going to go off, by the way, just so you know. I have a key light here. It's going to whoop. Are you planning to use WSM for the game? What is WASM? What is WASM? Yes, restart. Don't ask me, I just said it. What is WASM? WebAssembly? No. PHP, buddy. That's what we do here. I'm a PHP kind of guy. Hey, Nicolas Alonso Suarez Rodriguez de la Peña. How you doing, man? Yes, I'm starting a new project today. I'm kind of going through the initial phases. I'm going to go and download the project out of GitHub, the original one. And I'm going to try to install it locally and run it just to make sure that it still works. And then we're going to look at that code and see if I still remember what it does. Because it's very old, 3 years old, maybe more. WebAssembly, no. See, it's lagging here too. Why? Might be battery. I doubt it though. Can I see the battery charge here? No? All right. Whatever. All right. Feels better. All hail Taylor Abdul. Later. How do you integrate NPM with Composer? Why would you do npm run for npm run? I don't think they need to be integrated, to be honest. They serve completely different purposes. I've never used npm run. Well, I do, but that's just to run scripts that will compile my local assets, like npm run dev, npm run build, which just execute things that had more to do with the client side of things, like compiling my JavaScript file, minimize it, compile the CSS assets, etc. CM Griffin with the 60.
CM Griffin has raided the stream. Welcome in, Raiders.
Welcome in, Raiders and CM Griffin. How you doing,
just
man?
Followed. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Howdy, howdy. How was your stream, man? I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you had a great stream as well. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Arturo. I'm a PHP developer from Costa Rica, and I create little projects on stream. We are starting a new project today. We're creating a game between me and chat, and we're going to make that chat interactable. So people in chat can play against me on a game of Connect 4. So yeah, streams chill, did a bunch of stuff. Monthly front end today. Cool, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do some front end myself on this project because the front end part is going to be made in VueJS. I'm gonna use Laravel Inertia to bridge the gap between Laravel and the client side. And I'm gonna take one project that I made like 3 years ago, and I'm gonna move it over to a more modern version of VueJS. You're a connect for Ringer? Oh, really? Maybe we can have a challenge one day. See who wins.
Could be OH just followed. You're amazing.
Could be anyone. So yeah, right now I'm gonna go grab. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I'm gonna go grab the old code. I'm gonna install it here in my machine, and then maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the code. It's very old. I don't remember what I was doing when I was writing it, so it's gonna be fun to see how my 3-year-old code looks like. Maybe not next time because I do need time to build it, but once it's done, next time you raid, you can. The idea would be that people in chat can just request a game, and then I can. Every time I take a turn, I open a timer, and people in chat can use some kind of command to vote on the next column to play, and the most voted column will be the one chosen. Well, I need time. I'm not even. I haven't even started building it yet, but eventually, I'll let you know. Just kidding. No, I get it. But yeah. It could be like a 1-to-1, or maybe just make it like chat wide. We'll see. Maybe we can add it to the requirements. But yeah, that's the idea. So yeah, welcome in, raiders. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for the raid. Also, before I forget, if you are not following Mr. CM Griffin, go ahead and do so. Do I not have the SO command anymore? Oh dear, this is very hard to do here. Ooh, my command is gone. Jeez. Jesus Christ. Oh no, it's there. Ooh, thank God. What is the idea? Yeah, Acorn has a phony that has a group version of Connect 4. I might have that. I might go take a look at that. Yeah. A group version of just throwing it. Yeah. I can go and take a look at that, take inspiration of that. I do want to make my own just for fun, but that'll be a nice place to look at what Acorn has done. No problem, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for the raid. All right, time to look at some old code. This is going to be embarrassing and cringe. So amazing. Yeah, I was watching Acorn when she was building the what was it? Like a jigsaw puzzle version of a game. It was very interesting. That's the first time I watched her. Oh, and also, by the end of the stream, like the second half of the stream, we are going to play video games. I'm playing Blasphemous 2 for the first time. I'm actually like halfway through my playthrough, but yeah, we're gonna play games. What is causeway? Causeway. Oh, it's like, I don't know if I have that, honestly. Let me see. Is that like an ASCII version of a cow just saying something? I think I've seen that. Yep, there it is. $10 years ago? Jeez. Can barely remember what I've written like last week. If I spend a week without looking at the code, I'm bound to forget it. GitHub, by the way, excalibro.com. Oh, it keeps my thing. That's awesome. Did you know about this new tool that I learned about today? Excalibro. It's like a very cool note-taking drawing app that it has like very nice features and it's web-based. I just started using it today and I really like it. It's like an infinite Canva kind of drawing thing. Local storage base. I did not know that. Cool. GitHub.com. Let me go to my GitHub real quick. PHP Artisan Inspire. I do know about PHP Artisan Inspire. Yes. Very simple command. So if you clear your storage, you can lose everything. Ooh, boo, 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 boo. Is it? Can I not save it like locally, like on the cloud or something? I'll look into it. I just wanted to write something real quick. Maybe I'll just export it later. Also, for anyone who doesn't know, on Twitch and YouTube, you can use !s or !say, and you can send a TTS message on the stream for free. Just in case if you want to call my attention and I don't see your chat, you can just send a TTS message, and I will pay attention. I used to clear my storage all the time, but I've gotten complacent. I kind of do it more often than not. Well, maybe not my local storage. It's just my cache. Since I'm working with locally with JavaScript sometimes, Google Chrome is like really sticky with JavaScript. So sometimes I clear my local storage, but not very often. You can save it locally. Okay, I'll save it later. Please see my bad JGolf link offline when you have a time. No worries. I will. No problem. It might be. I'm not really worried about it right now because I don't really have a lot of people on my stream usually. So I keep it open. I might move into maybe I'll move it to bits at some point in the future, but right now I just keep it open for free. Basically because I built something in Laravel that will show like an overlay or a pop-up message with the username and the message on that corner over there. And I wanted to keep the command open so that I could test it. Like, for example, if I do ! Say this is a... Oh, here it is.
Burger 3307 on Twitch said I can save your cookies on computer locally. It will free up some space from your computer.
Oh, thank you. I don't really save cookies though. I usually just deny cookies if I have a chance. I would say the Primogen one, it's quite funny because of the all of the voices that he has. So yeah, that is one example of TTS that it's not. It's still bit based, I think, but it's not too distracting. It is funny. I do like it though. Let's make this bigger. So yeah, that overlay that you saw right there, it's running locally on my machine on a Laravel project made with Livewire. That was a free Flux UI component that comes in with the starter kit. I purposely found a voice that is not annoying and I keep it low for that same purpose. Yes. You may recognize that voice because one of my favorite streamers is Pirate Software. So I took that. I specifically look for the voice that sounds like the one that he has. So kind of a not annoying voice. And I kind of like it. Let's see if I can find that repo. $350 channel points? Are you just banking channel points? Is that what you're doing? Let's see. Connect 4? Connect 4, yes. 2023. Jesus. Oh, you're not a fan? Sorry about that. I do like it though. So that's 2023, 2024, 5. So it's not that long ago. Just 1 year? Nah, gotta be 2 years. Oh, contributions in Git. I see it. It's mainly because of my full-time job. I'm constantly making code contributions to my company's code, so that's basically it. Let's see. Okay. I disagree, but we can have different opinions. That's totally fine. So this is just npm install and npm run serve. Huh? Seems pretty easy. How did you get into Laravel?
The stream is now paused for ads.
Did you join a project or from scratch? We're gonna take let's take an ad break first, and then I'll answer. Just 1 minute. Have you used Snick? Snick? I have not used that, no. Don't know what it is. 10 seconds on the ads. All right, ads are over. Here we go. So to answer your question, how did I get into Laravel? Well, I started using, I'm going to go way back, by the way. So my first language was PHP. It was the first language. It wasn't my first language, but it was the language that I started using when I got into web development, which was the thing that attracted me the most. So I started using PHP like 20 years ago. No frameworks, just raw PHP. Then I stopped using PHP. I stopped programming when I got a job at Intel. I was a second level, I always forget the title. Like a technical assistant, technical representative, second level, something like that. I was just doing technical stuff, like answering the phone and solving technical questions for the manufacturing facilities here in Costa Rica. So I got that job, really good job, pays really well, no development whatsoever. And I did that for 7 years. So I didn't use PHP for 7 years. After I lost my job, I went back and started using PHP again. And this time I found a framework that was the introduction. That was my introduction to model view controller frameworks, like MVC controller frameworks. I started using Cake PHP first. But I found out really quickly that even though it was a good framework, it had some complications. Code got really bloated really easily. So I just gave up on it. But when I was looking for frameworks, MVC frameworks to switch, I discovered Laravel. So I started using Laravel basically out of necessity from my own work, because I wanted to have a framework to be more productive at the things that I was doing at the time in my new job. And I had the ability to choose my own framework. So I went with, first I started using Cake PHP, then I switched to Laravel around version 4.2. And I never looked back. So I've been using Laravel for a little over 10 years. I don't remember exactly when version 4.2 was launched, but ever since then, I've been using Laravel, never looked back. Great framework. Security advisory, have a free plan. You can add GitHub projects and it scans stuff automatically for you. Just a zip code, no bloat, easy peasy. I'll look into it. Thank you. Thank you for the recommendation. All right, let me open GitHub here. I'm gonna use the desktop UI. Well, it can be, Nicolas, it can be insecure, but all depends on how you implement your code. It is very easy to create insecure code or insecure programs or insecure apps because you have to do everything yourself. With Laravel, all the security features that you need are already built in. That's the great thing about it. You don't have to worry about RFCs or authentication tokens or things like that. It is just built in for you and you just have to use it. But yeah, it all depends on the developer. If the developer took the time to create something secure, implementing all the best practices, then no, it's not secure. It's not about the language. It's about the implementation made by the developer. Same thing on a Laravel project. You can basically have an insecure Laravel project if you don't follow security recommendations. Can you just open GitHub, please? Thank you. Let's see, repository. Let's look for connect. What? Clone repository. Here we go. Connect 4. Let's put it in herd, the herd folder. Here it is. That done? All right. Let's open the terminal and let's give it a try. So according to my own notes, I just have to do npm install and npm run serve. So I did this on purely on VueJS, no Laravel. Yeah, you're right. You can just you can just put your .env file in a commit, make it like part of your repo, and there you go. You just leaked everything. Absolutely true. Oh dear Lord. My Wi-Fi is crapping itself. Oh, this is not good. What the hell? One sec. What is going on? Maybe Steam was downloading some. Yeah, that was it. Freaking Steam, man. The Steam app just decided to start downloading some update or something. It was eating up my connection. Sorry if it was like laggy or something, but I just realized that was going on. People are always complaining about how AI makes insecure code and though so many code though, so why would it be able to find what is VueJS? VueLNS? I don't know what that is. The thing about my opinion about AI code is you can use AI to generate code, but never, please don't ever use like this vibe coding thing that is going on. Horrible idea, because AI code is going to give you the most, how can I put this? Basically, don't use AI code as is, because it's never going to be good code. It's going to be mid code at best, worst code, like the worst code ever, like most of the time. So use it to give you an idea or some inspiration about the code that you want to create, but never use it as face value. Just take that code, analyze it, and use it to create ideas. Don't use it to create code, like raw code. Don't take it out of there, just copy and paste. That's a terrible idea. Vulnerabilities. Thank you. Why did Laravel model go to therapy? Too many unresolved relations. I don't know if that's funny or not, but I'll give it a pass. It does have relationships. I wouldn't say they're unresolved. And it's crapping again. What is going on today? I hate this. Oh my god. What is going on? No, it's the stream, Nicolas. Is my connection? My connection today is just crap in itself. I don't know why. Let me chat that. So I'm gonna have to go nuclear on this because I think I know what it is, but it's going to require me to basically restart the stream. There's no way around it. I'm gonna have to stop the stream and start it again, which means that you're gonna lose connection for like a minute or two, and Twitch is going to restart right away. YouTube, I'll have to recreate it. So I'm going to stop the stream. I'm going to restart it. I'll be back in less than 2 minutes, or yeah, 2-3 minutes. So I'm sorry about this, but yeah, I gotta deal with this right away. Otherwise it's going to keep cutting off and it's not going to be enjoyable. So yeah, I'll be right back.